name is Sheila. Hi. I am an artist in Murfreesboro, Tennessee, and I've lived here pretty much my entire life. I have always loved to create and paint and, sketch, and I remember painting, and I would make things for my sisters and my mom and my dad, and I was so young, but just to see their face light up and all the joy in their face whenever I would give them a painting, it just kind of stirred something in my soul, and it gave me this passion for, creating and just coming up with these fun things to actually, make. But more so, I love the joy that I saw in people's faces whenever I gave it to them. And I don't know, it just kind of stuck. That little girl still lives within me, and that's kind of my whole reason for doing what I do. My favorite thing about painting is the process of the painting. I love to get lost in the process of painting and creating. It's like its own journey from start to finish. Sometimes I don't know where I'm going to go with the painting. Sometimes it's a commission and I know what it's supposed to look like. But the process of putting it together it's almost like losing yourself and losing yourself into this world of creating. And it's the most beautiful thing, and it's so hard to put into words and describe. And the only word I can describe it as is a process, but it is beautiful and it is amazing. I know in the morning, that's my calm state of, okay, let's reflect, let's decide what I'm gonna do for the day, and just calmly kind of start my day. And then I'm normally in here in my art studio, just painting the day away. And a lot of times before I know it, it's pitch dark outside and it might be 2 a.m. and I'm like, oh gosh, I haven't eaten, So my typical day is just creating. And sometimes I get lost in the process, which is the best part of it. I get painter's block, and normally it happens if I'm pushing myself too hard or I'm trying to get too much creativity out of my soul and it's just not there anymore. So I have definitely struggled with this, and I know many artists that have. The best thing that works for me, and everybody's different, is to go clear my mind on something entirely different from the art world. And what's funny is once I'm out there and I'm doing something entirely different and I shut off the side of my brain that's supposed to be creative, it automatically just kind of jumps back into play, and I'll get all these awesome ideas, and I'm like, oh wait, and I'll just kind of stop. And I'm like, oh my gosh, which is why I always have a little notepad with me and a pen, because when that memory gets jogged, when that creativity gets flowing, I'm writing down ideas. I'm writing down new things that I can do, new, stories, books, whatever. But that always works for me, just to kind of clear my head and just go do something different. Something that keeps me motivated is, of course, I love the process, but it's really exciting and invigorating to see how people react when I post like my newest painting. And I feel like a lot of artists are like that, even though they don't want to maybe admit it. But for instance, I might be working on something I'm just kind of creating, and yes, I'm getting lost in the process and I love it, but what's motivating me to finish it is, oh, I can't wait for people to see this one. I'm really excited. I can't wait to show this to the world, and I can't wait to show my best friends, or I can't wait to post this. And it's just that exciting feeling of knowing that you are working on something that nobody knows, and like you're loving it and creating it and getting lost in the process. And then you've got this like awesome, mysterious surprise you're about to show to the world. And that is a lot of motivation for me. I think anybody could be an artist. I don't think it's how many paintings have you sold. I don't think it's how many books have you written. An artist can be anybody who just loves to create. Somebody who is an artist is somebody who loves to give a piece of their soul in a different form. This could be music, this could be singing, it could be painting, which is what I love to do. It could be writing and books. It's giving that piece of yourself that we as human beings don't exactly know what that piece is. It's that like special pizzazz that we all have, and it's that person finding a way to give it to the world. I think that is an artist to me. And so for me, my way of giving back to the world is painting and creating, and of course now writing. I'm always jumping into something new, but for me that would be my description of an artist.